I cannot believe we took a trip back to that ice cave that E calls the fortress.
Man.
I ain't really seen much of it. I don't really know what he's talking about when he calls it a fortress. But anyway, BG4 and E are back.
What up,
Episode
y'all?
7 spoiler review. Go ahead and say your what ups. You ain't got to worry about me when you saying hello to folks.
What up, y'all? You know, we BG4 and Big E back in the building again, y'all. You know, about to get this shit popping. Give you what you love. Hey, we appreciate everybody's support, too, that's looking out for us, that loves what we do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think a lot of people would, enjoy it, but I'm glad that you guys are. And I'm glad we're putting you onto a lot of new
Y'all
things,
ain't
too.
here for his love. Y'all here for his thoughts. So let's go ahead and get into it. E, what you was thinking about as far as the fortress in the beginning
All right,
of this
man.
episode?
So basically, we get into the right after the episode where Superman had to take off, to take Jordan because his power was out of whack.
Something was going on, yeah.
So we get Clark flying in, Kal-El flying into the fortress, and there's no fortress. This is the big issue. I'm thinking like, okay, nah, this just right here. This is the secret entrance. Maybe this is a little thing that he got going on, but there's no damn fortress. There is a big ass hole in the ground that he just flies through.
Ice.
Where's the fortress? He had the fortress in Supergirl, which this is a bigger budget, a bigger standard. You know what I'm saying?
It's still CW.
It's more shit. It's more things that they could do. More things that they could do with this.
Ice cave. I've
And
been saying it.
I'm
Ice
not, and it has
cave.
it has the Superman symbol at the top. I'm not feeling that. I wasn't feeling that. I think that's whack, and I think that's pathetic. I think they need to put more respect on on the Fortress of Solitude. That's whack. A hole in a cave, literally, and then you just come in and what's going on here?
Well, I've said that since episode 1 in the hiatus. This is nothing but an ice cave. But in this ice cave, they put some of their budget. They got some holographics to show us what's going on with Jordan's brain, and we find out he's got a new power. Well, he's exploring a new power that's going on with him, and it's the super hearing. All the sounds, he's becoming super sensitive and everything. Throughout this episode, I actually like some of the stuff that they had going on here. We have him here in the beginning here. He's got, I don't know, maybe it's some cheap headphones, but we see him here. He just can't handle the noises. And now his dad's going to try and teach him, figure out what's going on with it. How do you like that?
I like that. I like that he was training him. I'm glad the little whiner baby wasn't, like, I'm glad he wasn't, all on that. I'm glad, now he's finally quiet and now he has to listen and pay attention. And I like that, Clark is teaching him the way.
You're just happy that we didn't get as much Jordan as we've been getting.
I don't like Jordan. You know that already.
I know.
Stand him.
I know. It's totally understandable. I mean, and it felt good not having him in there as much.
Yeah, exactly.
It felt good. It felt fine. I'm definitely going to look for him more. But, he's a big portion of the show as far as when it comes to Clark really being more of a dad.
Yeah.
I don't see him being as much of a dad with Jonathan than I have with Jordan. And, of course, it's definitely got to be because of the powers. But, of course,
I think because
as well,
Jordan is a little bit more needy. Jonathan is, he's more mature where he can handle things on his own. Jordan is more needy. He's always whining about something. He's always got something going on. So I believe
which
that
still falls back to the power situation.
To protect him in so many ways. Even he was doing it even before the powers. He was protecting him, trying to be, even though I understand it's his father, but he had to because he was a little bit more feral. Like he was a little bit more weaker than Jonathan. You know what I mean? Like I guess you want to say
he wasn't as outgoing.
Clark went through the same kind of similar to what Jordan is going through, so he understands, being an outsider.
But even with that, that's you're saying it still from a standpoint of now that he knows his son Jordan has powers.
Yeah.
Before the powers, he didn't do that with him.
Not so much, but I think the reason
he's definitely keying in on him because he has power. So if, like you said, you wanted Jonathan to be Superboy.
Yeah, I wanted.
If he had the powers, he would definitely be keying in on him more.
I think he would be teaching him more, but I think that he would not be so much on him. I think Jonathan will more get it and understand and listen to his father than Jordan will. Jordan, I think in reality, I already caught it. Jordan is a freaking villain, bro. He's going to be a villain, bro. Automatically, he's going to be a villain. Like,
I'm almost there with you. He's definitely. I'm not going to say full villain. I'm definitely going to give him that anti-hero role.
I don't know about the anti. I think he's going to be a full-fledged villain, bro. He's almost there as a kid. You know what I mean? And I think that.
But he's a kid.
I think Clark is really trying to help his son because he know his son is almost on that rails.
He's a kid still. I mean, they're all over the place.
The way he,
brain is here, hormones are there.
I get that, but the way he was acting,
friends are here or not here.
I think he was in the 9th grade or 10th grade. The way he was acting is nothing that I act. I'm sure that you then. I don't know if you then act like that when you were in high school.
I was definitely not popular, but I was able to move between any class that I wanted to. I could be cool with the jocks. I could be cool with the nerds. I could be cool with the adults.
And I'm sure you wasn't a whiner baby either.
Nah, never that. Never that.
So it's like the way I understand it's a show, but it's just
cried once.
Nah, it's just annoying. He's too annoying. But I already said this boy's gonna be a villain, man. We see his power. He's focused on Lana's daughter. I keep forgetting her name. Sarah. He focused on Sarah.
Yeah.
And he's trying to learn, and I get that. I like the fact that he's trying to learn. He's trying to get.
He focused on her
on his own, not his father.
He focused on her, which finally allowed for him throughout this show to actually
hear better,
to work on the hearing, and in that moment, as he was focusing on something that was good. Because everything else was painful. I can understand it. You know what? Everything is painful. Let me think about something that's good to really take my focus away from what's hurting me.
Yeah.
Which made total sense. But he keyed in on his brother. Where is the photo at? He keyed in on his brother. Talking. No. There it is. Keyed in on his brother.
Helping him out.
Yeah.
Helping him out.
Helping him out. Doing the exact same thing that he accused his father of doing.
Facts.
Isn't it amazing how he keeps trying to separate himself from his dad? I'm not you.
I'm not you.
And what does he do? He does exactly the same stuff. Doing exactly the same stuff.
Lois Lane told them what in the beginning where how Clark he did something and he listened to something that he should never heard.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan said, "You taking people privacies? You're listening to us. You're hearing what we're doing in school, but you do the same thing. Your brother was helping you out. Your brother literally made a guilt trip on Lana's daughter, on Sarah, so she could come back and apologize to make it look like that she was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I could tell you're lying, and you don't want to tell me, cause Tag or whatever he told us, so what he said about the power.
I love the setup though. I love the setup how the truth became the untruth.
Yeah, he kind of told the truth, but not tell the truth. He reversed it.
That's pretty much exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
I know something's going on with Tag. You guys are hiding stuff. What are you talking about? I mean, look, I didn't want to say it. Tag, he put his hands on him. Oh my gosh, that's why his face was all beat up like that. Yeah, yep. That's what it was.
And how did he give him powers?
How come he didn't just tell me these things?
Give him powers. How did he give him powers? There's no way that my brother gave him any type of abilities like that. Come on now. Did you watch the video?
Same thing as far as I get you talking about explaining it to him, but still the same thing. What's a teenager gonna do? He sees something, he's gonna believe it. So Tag, understandably, put his hands on the right.
And he beat the hell out of him.
So I'm still down for that portion right there. What do you think about Lois in this episode?
You know what? Lois seemed like she took a little bit too much charge than what I thought. You know what I mean? Like she took way more charge than what I did. Like,
what?
I felt that. I still feel that.
What?
Clark, even in the fact that Superman, she took more lead out of anyone. Don't get me wrong. That's fine and all, but it's way too much. Like, it's different between you give me a little bit, but you're giving me way too much. She's taking more charge, and he's following her lead. Where's the team?
You have been asking for her to be Lois Lane.
I have, but that's way too much.
You have been asking her to be Lois Lane.
The reporter.
And now you're saying, and what do you think she's doing?
Yeah, but she's taking charge.
Now she's too much of a reporter, E?
No, she's taking charge telling Clark everything what to do. When they were talking about the kids and he was saying, maybe we need, now remind you, Clark is when he's around everybody, his secret identity and everything like that. But with her, he's Kal-El. He's all the way through. So he's telling her, maybe we should tell the kids the truth. I think they can handle it. No, with his powers and everything like that. I don't think it's cool. I don't think we could do that. No, I think they can handle it. No, let's wait. Let's wait or whatever. And I think it's better because we find out what's going on first, and then we can know what's going. Okay. No.
I mean, come on, man. That's a parenting situation as far as taking charge goes. They've been on each other's side and then opposite sides throughout this whole.
She was telling him what to do. Started off with
go
to the military.
But it started off with him saying, "No, I don't need to reveal my identity." To you know what, you're right. I should tell them who I am. To her being like, "No, they shouldn't know all of these things." So you know what, we should be telling them everything else that needs to be coming along, so that stuff like this doesn't happen.
I like Lois Lane when Lois Lane is a reporter, but I don't like Lois Lane. I know, and I have to understand Lois Lane. This Lois Lane
wishy
is taking. This Lois Lane takes way too much charge.
That's a Pokemon, by the way.
Honestly, it's on a. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's on some SJW moments a little bit.
It's Lois Lane. What is SJW about Lois Lane? Lois Lane has been around for decades.
Yeah, but
how in the world is Lois Lane SJW?
When Clark Kent is around people, he revealed, he shows the nerdy side, the other side of him. But now Lois Lane knows everything. She knows about him being Superman.
Okay,
she knows about him being Kal-El.
Uh-huh.
So that means now, since he has kids and him or her alone, I would want to see him take a little bit more charge. And it seems like lately that every time he tried to take charge, she would push him back. Every time he would try to say, let's do this, she would push him back. I don't like that because then once again, he is a father. He is a man. Not just because he's a super being. He's a father. He's a man, and she knows his secret. So now he don't have to hide who he is. He can be that aggressor. He could be that dominant male, and that's what
that's not in his personality based off of episode 6 in regards to his discussion he had with his son as far as his powers and the trust. So he's still, even with Lois, gauging trust. That is his girl. That is his woman. That is his wife.
Right.
That is their children.
Right.
But he also still has in his head that I'm a super being from another planet and trust. If something goes wrong here, I mean, he had already experienced it, like you said, with the hearing.
Right.
That trust can easily be lost.
Right.
So he's still working out that balance, but he's never been this domineering person or superhero. He already knows where he is when it comes to that, but he's not trying to force or push that. Like you're saying, Lois is being forced and pushed on us.
Yeah,
SJW.
I'm saying that it's you kind of see the moment of the woman empowerment. Like I like Lois Lane. The actual Lois Lane from the original from
Girl Power,
Reed,
Spice World. Let's
Reed
go. Scary
is a strong
face.
individual and everything like that. But when Clark Kent revealed himself to her, he took a lot of charge. I want to see a little bit more of aggressor.
Risk,
like I say,
not charge.
When it came to certain things with communication, when it came to fixing stuff, he took more leadership. Lois took leadership when it came to more, as like I say, reporting, other things like that. But I understand that she's a military's father, a daughter.
Uh-huh.
I get that. So I guess a little bit to that, but I would like for him to take a little bit more charge than what he is. He's just basically whatever she say, he does. I'm not feeling that.
Okay, I mean, I can kind of get that. Well, while she's taking charge, she's giving us more information, and that's also the thing too. The information is not the same. He's got a person called the Stranger.
Right.
She's got a guy named Marcus.
Right.
They haven't necessarily completely figured out exactly what's going on with whom. They are both investigating at the same time to see what lines up. She knows Marcus, a.k.a. the Stranger,
right,
a.k.a. Captain Lex. It's not who he says he is.
Right, exactly.
And at the same time, now that they're at least on the same page with that, they are investigating. So they're on the same page in that regard.
On that part, and then Morgan Edge too. They're looking more deeper into him. Now I like that fact that they're Clark and Lois doing the reporting thing together. Teamwork. But in Lois Lane, more reporting, looking in more details. That's Lois all the way.
Meanwhile, she's talking with him at the him being Captain Luthor at the lunch. And getting her tea and everything because he remembers all of that. He's inside the super space Winnebago.
Man, you know what? To be honest, man, I didn't like this part, and I say this because when she said, "Okay, I'm about to go in," you'll know it when you'll see it. She's telling him, "You know it when you see it." He said, "What am I looking for?" You'll know it when you see it. Now, the part that I did not like was why did he go in there and he could have just x-rayed the whole camper? He could see through it. Why did he have to go in there to check? Now I get the device that he heard, which gave him the idea, but he could have saw everything that's in there.
Okay. Then I'll just say this to you. What if off camera we didn't see that, but he already x-rayed the Winnebago before entering?
Nah, I didn't see that. Man.
You know, why do you have to see that?
Because it shows, I mean, just like it showed everything else, him x-raying everything else, why not? Why not show
He x-rays things that are possibly dangerous. Does a Winnebago itself seem like it's dangerous? Especially when he doesn't expect for this person who just seems to be a normal human falsifying who he is to x-ray his Winnebago? I mean, come on now. It's just, you wouldn't expect to x-ray something of mine. You don't take me as a threat.
Well, she told me about
that.
She told him,
but I'm just saying.
She told him about the technology that he had. He had a device or whatever that he was supposedly work for Lex Luthor once upon a time, right? Mm-hmm. This is what he said. So why not scan to make sure that there's nothing in there to double check to make sure that he's good.
And how come that just can't take place off camera? Just like I assumed you brought it up. I could just assume off camera, okay, maybe he did that. But I understand what you're saying, but that's a teeny tiny thing.
Yeah, hey, it's little things or whatever.
No. A big little thing that you brought out last time was kryptonite in suit, kryptonite not in suit.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah.
A little bit big. But this right now, x-raying a Winnebago, dog.
Yeah, hey, man, the Superman. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't even run in with this dude. He just knows it's someone as Lois is reporting or working with.
And then another thing, too, with another issue that I had is Superman can hear, you know, like when your heart, everything fluctuates.
Okay, yeah. He's super cool with all that.
He could tell if you're lying or anything like that. But where was that at, man? He couldn't tell that this dude been lying the whole time.
He hasn't.
You can hear. He can hear it. He can hear it.
You're talking about when he actually had his first communication with this guy after the Morgan Edge shipment.
Right.
I mean,
well, not even that. I mean,
why would let Lois do her thing?
Man, I feel like this is Superman and Lois. Could work. Superman and Lois.
They're what he did his thing. He took the people that could have possibly really done damage to this normal human, he still thinks.
Right.
And woof, they're off somewhere.
Okay, now we on to that. Okay, that part was fire. When he told her that I think your friend is a Luthor after all. Mm-hmm. And, he got the gun and everything like that, focusing, and it's crazy because he does not know that. I thought he knew that since he's from another world, because he knew all Kal-El's secrets. So I thought he knew that Kal-El was Superman. Clark was Superman. He thought Clark was Superman.
Okay, all right, keep going.
But then from over that, Clark's in the Winnebago. He hears the voice, Captain Luthor. What's going on? And he looks, and then when he comes back in there, he like a threat. Who was up in here? Who was up in here? Oh, that's just her husband. Is he a threat? Nah, he don't matter.
See, I'm with you on this.
What?
This part kills me right here.
What?
I kept thinking.
I swear I kept thinking that he heard them when they were sitting together.
While you were doing all this spying and stuff and working with Lois, and even at that one moment of like episode 3 or something, where he had a little flashback and we realized that, he had a relationship.
They were sitting at the bench. They were sitting on the bench. I thought he said that.
I thought he already knew that Clark Kent.
Yeah, I thought the same shit.
I thought he was already Clark Kent / Superman. Thought he already knew. And yet, like you said, he was inside that Winnebago and he don't even recognize that.
He don't even know
that's Superman.
Oh no, he's not a threat.
I was blown. I was like,
how the heck you don't know this?
What?
Like what's going on? But when Clark told Lois or whatever, things about to go down, I think I have to intervene. Mm-hmm. That was so Superman-ish, man. That was so amazing to see.
Yeah.
When you couldn't even see it. I had to pause it like 3 or 4 times because the blur was so quick. It was a red blur so quick. You had to really focus on it. He snatched that van up so quick and put it on that mountain. That was fire. And then they like, what the heck is going on? They didn't even realize they was even snatched.
It was nice. And this was all a part of Leslie Lars' plan.
Yep.
Which was a pretty I'm not gonna say super genius plan. It was a good plan though. Just putting out a small shipment to actually figure out exactly who was going to show up and what was going to happen. How do we have to move? I appreciated that moment.
That sonic boom, and he snatched that vent up and he took off. They didn't even know what. They didn't even realize that was so amazing. I must have watched that episode. I watched that part so many times. That was so fire. I couldn't believe that. But we get Captain Luthor. You know, get down, get on the ground. And the device that he threw, that was tight.
Yeah, that
technology,
mind thing, that was dope.
Tight.
I'm still looking at you guys. I see what's going on. I'm just going to throw this thing. Nice.
That was fire. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was some tight stuff
good.
Though. And then
that was real good.
And then we see X-Kryptonite. Now I can't wait till we finally get on what the heck is X-Kryptonite, because from my knowledge is X-Kryptonite is supposed to be giving people powers. It's giving people Kryptonian powers. How is that happening? I can't wait till they finally get to that explanation.
We definitely got to get to that. One thing I felt was kind of odd is when he actually opened it up. Both Clark and Lois are there, and I felt like that was close proximity enough,
right,
for it to have some sort of effect on.
Right.
On
now
him.
I'm thinking the same thing. Like it's kryptonite.
No effect.
What's
So
going on?
okay, this kryptonite. There's two kryptonites on this planet, on this universe.
The green and the X.
And this X/yellowish looking.
And the
stuff.
X supposed to be there. The X is supposed to be the kryptonite that first landed on Earth. This is what they're saying. They're saying the X kryptonite, not the green one. The X one is the first one that landed. Are you serious?
I mean,
are you serious?
It's already enough. You're giving us multiverse issues, but now you got multiple types of kryptonite going on right now. You might be making these waters a little bit too muddy for the series. I hope not. You got a lot going on already. You got what's going on with the brothers. One's got powers and one doesn't. You got Superman and Clark being balanced out, him being husband, him being super, him being father, all of that. You got the Cushings and their whole situation amongst their family going on. You got Morgan Edge going on.
Everybody got problems.
And now let's get to this one other issue that they got going on, because you brought it up earlier as far as Captain Lex.
All right.
Hey, hold on. Let me set you up for this. Okay? All right.
Let's get it.
So now we've gotten to the point where we know that he's willing to give or share some more information with Lois in order to get Superman to show up, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now that a meeting has been actually arranged, we come to find out through some flashbacks that he's got a family with her as well.
A
correct?
daughter, yep.
And daughter was actually very, very beautiful. I was like looking at this. I was like, oh, wow, that's cute. Kind of creeped me out for a second.
Yeah, me too. Like, wait,
creeped me
what's
out
going
for
on
a little
here?
bit.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, all right. Got a family in another universe. Also, 20 minutes in about, multiverse was actually finally referenced inside of Superman and Lois. So
finally,
now they've connected all of the things that they've been doing within CW with this universe now. Okay, cool. But he ain't really Lex.
No.
He ain't really.
No.
They've
been playing this.
He ain't really Lex, and I'm a little concerned because we're dealing with. I mean,
intelligence.
You had Smallville, but we're dealing with John Henry Irons. Okay, don't talk about the reveal portion right now.
Okay.
I want your thoughts specifically on. There is no Lex Luthor in this show right now.
Be honest with you, seeing that there's no Lex, who is Superman's literally arch nemesis,
mm-hmm.
who wants everything that he has. It's kind of whack. It's different. It's very different.
Definitely different.
You know,
I'm a little torn.
When you have Superman, you think about Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
So not having Lex, it's not hurting the show at all. But
it hasn't, because we thought he was
Lex. It would have been better to have Lex Luthor in this. To have Lex Luthor, turning the tables. You know what I'm saying? Lex Luthor, pulling the strings of everything, and not hear that it's not Lex Luthor. It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a letdown. I'm not going to say that's not going to make this show good just yet, but everything they had us
the show's good so
leading
far.
Up to it.
Yeah.
Okay, He's a Lex from another universe.
Yep.
And in this universe, he's married to Lois. Based on the comics, that kind of sort of happened.
Yep.
Early on in the comic. Okay, I can vibe with that.
Another
we
world.
also realized, based on these the Justice League and Superman, Lex has been dark in complexion. Totally fine with that. So him being black, no issues there.
Nope.
As well as then we have the point where, you know what? Lex joined up with a bunch of other villains because he was dying in the animated series.
Yep.
And he wore and donned a suit. So it was all those things were absolutely interesting, connected right there.
He wanted everything Superman
And then
had.
we got hit with boom.
John Henry Irons, a.k.a. Steel. What the fudge? I didn't say it. What the heck, bro? This is crazy to me. Why is
So
this?
you didn't like that reveal?
No. I first of all, I didn't want John Henry Irons. Like, come on, man. John Henry Irons with freaking Lois Lane in another world. Now I get it's another world.
Now that portion I'm a little concerned about.
But it's like,
that
are you
information
serious?
I don't
like,
have right now.
What's going on here? You know, and then we see this other world. Now it's good to finally see a little bit more of this other world, how things happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've seen little clips of them being in the military. You know, we see Dark Superman. You know, shooting his lasers with heat vision and everything like that. You know, I was going to say Octave Blast, X-Men.
It's all good.
And you know, we see all of this stuff that's going on, but now we see exactly what's going on. You know, what's happening to the city, how his city, why his city go to war. You know what I mean? And we see what's about why people hate Superman in this world so much, and it's crazy.
Why? Well, that's an easy one. Cause he's in his bed making love to Lois Lane. His daughter walks on in. Ew, y'all nasty.
You always
what's going on outside? What in the world is Superman doing?
Yep.
Well, Superman. You got them looking out the window like, what's going on? Superman. Gosh, this suit.
You already know where it's coming from. And I gotta
Superman is doing this.
I gotta say it. This right here, this show, and this evil other Elseworld. This is the Snyderverse, bro. This is the Snyderverse. This is his verse, bro. This is Evil Soups. This is Evil Soups, bro. This is what they wanted. This is Evil Superman, bro. This is not. This is an Elseworld Superman, another world.
Well, okay, here, Elseworld, it's different universe.
Different universe.
We're gonna stick with the different universe, and I'm with you on that because now I have less thoughts in regards to Tyler Hoechlin. I'm still sorry. Hecklin?
Yeah.
Is it Hecklin? Thank you.
Got you.
That he was definitely not going to be the next cinematic Superman.
No.
And that cinematic Superman is still going to be in a separate universe from what's going on here.
Yep.
So I am now put at ease because I was concerned. I'm okay.
Yeah, no.
I personally like the reveal of John Henry Irons because I was sitting there in the bed and I was like, I know that name.
Like,
why do I know that
here?
name?
What's going on here?
That name sounds so familiar. I know that in the Superman world. And then the hammer came around, and then I was like, I still hadn't clicked yet. Wait. Steel?
Especially when he said,
what?
I'm the real man of Steel.
And now here's the whole thing, because we've had all these discussions as of late. Kal-El being black Superman, that's going to be the next Superman.
Yep.
Superman's black, and Superman can't be black, and this and all of these things, that Michael B. Jordan's going to be the Superman. You know what? I'm going to sit through some now says Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
This was Black Superman.
This is Black Superman.
This is Black Superman.
Still is the
I
man of Steel.
appreciate how they got in another Superman who happens to be black. Not necessarily having to try and change the skin color, no color swapping or anything like that.
Yep.
I appreciated
different stories,
that.
different life.
I appreciated that. I even appreciated the actual scenes that were taking place with him. You know, this moment showing he's got the knowledge, showing that
he's intelligent. He's very intelligent.
He's shown that throughout.
He knows everything about Kryptonians.
But now we're also realizing how OP this Winnebago is.
Yeah, he had the red. Basically the red sunlight that from Superman's home planet to weaken him, you know, knock him down. It was tight when he came down. He said, "What's going on here?" He like, "Wait a minute. You're the traveler. Well, the what's it called? What's it called?
The stranger.
The stranger. You're the stranger." And he was like, and he's super speed. That was tight. I knew you was gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
They had a sensory on it.
Yeah, that was good.
It weakened him down. But the thing
nice
is,
little touches.
The thing is, though, he said that Superman is the one that is the main villain. Superman is the one that's doing that. But he said also, too, that Morgan Edge is trying to control the world. Morgan Edge wants to take over the world. So why? First of all, instead of taking over for Superman, why not go after Morgan Edge? Morgan Edge should be the main target because Morgan Edge is the one creating these dark Kryptonians. That would make more sense than go after the real. And then not even that. Even the computer said, what if this Superman is different than the one that from our world?
Yeah,
they all the same.
And for
it was a Lex Luthor moment.
For a brief moment, I was like, is that robot like an artificial intelligence of his daughter? Okay, no, never mind. I was wrong. They actually made that suit and everything together that he wore. Got it. Cool. Made another bonding moment for them, making his relationship stronger as to what he's fighting for. No problem with that.
We find out about the artificial robot. The artificial robot, Lex Luthor created that.
Yes, that was actually from LexCorp. So he's got some stolen LexCorp from the other universe that he's using because the robot in itself doesn't know that he's not Lex.
Yep.
Which makes total sense, I think, maybe. Because if that robot's able to pull up camera feeds,
why she can't tell that's not... That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Why that robot does not know that that's not the real Lex Luthor.
Right. We're just going to leave that for you guys in that moment, okay? We're just going to leave that for you guys. But now we're going to get back to Steel, because all the names just started popping in my head now. We're going to get back to Steel and this little showdown with Superman. So he shows up. He's got his hammer and everything. Yep. I didn't want to capture it because it looked so funny. It was a little bit goofy, but it made the moment fun. A little bit cheesy, but it's all good. Smacks him in the air, flips him about 3 or 4 times.
I ain't gonna lie about that. That was
and then this hearing that his son Jonathan still hasn't been able to control.
Baby.
So Dad's in trouble. We gotta go save him. And I'm only
Dad's gonna die.
I'm only doing this because it reminded me of 2 things. Okay. This moment right here reminded me of 2 things. One, it reminded me of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Well, they were going around and just doing stuff and saving the day and everything. And, of course, learning about things. But then this moment right here, them in the truck, reminded me of a certain thing that happens on Jody's corner. You think you can do it with me? You don't even know. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Left. And you went right. You know what? You totally fit.
Hey, man.
The last time it's happening. And he messed it up.
I did it on purpose.
Now you can blame him. Did it on purpose. It was a pretty cool moment. You got the son's coming in, doing a little bit of damage and saving Dad from the bad guy. Totally cute. And it also made me realize this. Once again, Jonathan knows how to actually teach his brother better than his dad does.
You've been saying that.
Hey,
if
you hit this piece of wood right here, just think of Cutter's face. Oh, okay. Bam!
You've been saying
Wood done. Oh, hey, just think about that moment where you thought I was trying to get at your girlfriend.
Yep.
Oh, no problem. And they're all bad things. So like you said, you might be going to anti-villain.
You've been saying that, though. You've been hitting a lot of good points about Jonathan on that, though, too.
So that's a cool moment. He actually goes around and saves his dad.
You know how to drive, too. Like he said, I never knew how to drive.
Yeah, he said he's no learner's
permit. He was good. He was good at driving. Like, come on, man.
You got to have moments like that.
My first time. I never drove before. Come on, man.
Have these
I never drove Mom's car.
They're in a small town in a truck. Of course, he knows where the keys are. Dad always puts the keys up here anyway.
I thought the car was
no, they had 2 cars. They had a station wagon.
It blew up.
It blew up, but I was like, maybe they got it fixed. I don't know. I didn't realize which vehicle she was in. But there is that situation going on still. But now let's go on ahead and again, I like Steel reveal. I think he's okay with the Steel reveal, but he doesn't think it's necessary.
Yeah. I thought it could be somebody else. Yeah.
But we'll see how it's going in as far as that goes. And now to round this out. All this is happening behind the scenes. It's still about Morgan Edge.
Yep.
Morgan Edge now has put Lana in position to work for her.
Yep.
For him. You got Leslie Lar who's over ex-Kryptonite projects, and then
Special
you have
project. She's over the special
then you
projects,
have Lana being in a position that she doesn't realize.
Who's a spy
I'm looking for leaders.
Spy for Lois.
Looking for leaders.
Yeah.
Well, spying for Lois now,
Yeah.
but looking for leaders. And what is she going to be doing? She's going to be finding the next people to be test subjects for Morgan Edge.
For the Kryptonian.
Emily Fan, I feel sorry
Power.
for you right now.
Yeah.
You're on the top of the list.
He's looking for 5. He wants 5. She said, how many?
Tough.
Just 5.
This is going to be tough.
He wants to find out how many people that can be able to control that power.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, his knowledge was how many people that we could use to crack an egg.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Leslie Lahr seems to be the only egg that cracked and came out proper so far.
Yep. She's the only one that can handle the ability.
So, we got some interesting things. This was a solid episode. It's not my favorite episode so far, but the reveal of John Henry Irons, aka Steel, bumped this up a little bit.
The van scene was my scene.
The van scene was cool.
Yeah.
The van scene was definitely cool. Overall, though, I think it's another solid episode in this series right now, Superman and Lois. We are in episode 7, if I'm correct. There's 16, so we got 9 to go. This is better than WandaVision. And
way better.
And I would actually have to say, even though I appreciate what Disney and Marvel are doing, I think Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier would have definitely benefited from a few more episodes.
I agree.
So because Superman and Lois is actually showing us that.
This is better than a lot of CW shows, this one right now. It's a lot.
That's
better.
absolutely. There's a couple
Quality,
of shows you've been asking me to watch, and I can't touch them. And even with Flash coming on before Superman and Lois, I still
gotta
haven't
watch
been
that
able
Kung Fu, bro.
to watch
I'm
it.
telling you, Kung Fu is good, man.
I mean, I can watch it on the CW app.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know
Kung
why I'm
Fu,
promoting
she's
it, but it's
pretty
just
good, man.
happening
She's
all of a
pretty
sudden.
good.
I'm
She's
getting
pretty good.
infected.
She's pretty good. I like that show, man. I'm telling you.
But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed what we had to say. Let us know what you think in the comments. Continue to like and subscribe. Yeah, that's right. I'm taking your job right now.
Hey.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Thumb up that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share and show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about this. You like it or you don't like it. Enjoy it. At least try.
Anime is mainstream.
Do it.